Did you know that 99% of deaths after the age of 75 are caused by just 5 reasons? It's a startling statistic, but here's the good news. Understanding these causes can empower you to take control of your health and potentially add more vibrant years to your life. Whether you're approaching 75, have loved ones in that age group, or simply want to plan ahead, this knowledge is a game changer. Aging is inevitable, but how we age is largely within our influence. The top 5 culprits behind late-life mortality, heart disease, cancer, respiratory diseases, stroke, and Alzheimer's, are often linked to lifestyle choices and manageable risk factors. The sooner we address these, the better our chances of not just living longer but living well. Imagine enjoying your golden years with energy, clarity, and independence, rather than being sidelined by preventable health issues. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about empowerment. By diving into these 5 reasons and exploring actionable steps to mitigate them, you can make informed decisions that significantly impact your future. So let's uncover what these causes are, why they're so prevalent, and, most importantly, what you can do today to rewrite the narrative of your later years. Your best life after 75 is within reach, and it starts with the choices you make right now. Let's get started. Reason number 1. Cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease is the #1 cause of death after 75. But what exactly makes it so dangerous? Often referred to as a silent killer, this condition creeps up over time, damaging your heart and blood vessels without always showing obvious symptoms. By the time it strikes, it can be life-threatening. So, what is cardiovascular disease, and why does it claim so many lives as we age? At its core, cardiovascular disease, CVD, is a group of disorders that affect the heart and blood vessels. These include conditions like coronary artery disease, heart attacks, and strokes. Over time, factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and inflammation can cause plaque to build up in your arteries, narrowing them and restricting blood flow. When blood flow to the heart or brain is blocked, the results can be catastrophic. For example, take John, a 78-year-old who ignored his high blood pressure for years, dismissing it as just a normal part of aging. One day he experienced a sudden heart attack that left him hospitalized and facing a long recovery. John's story is all too common, but it doesn't have to be yours. The good news? Cardiovascular disease is largely preventable. Start by adopting a heart-healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, while cutting back on salt, sugar, and saturated fats. Regular exercise, even just 30 minutes of brisk walking most days, can strengthen your heart and improve circulation. Don't forget to monitor your blood pressure and cholesterol levels regularly, as early detection can make all the difference. And if you smoke, quitting is one of the most impactful steps you can take for your heart health. Addressing cardiovascular disease isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Research shows that managing risk factors can reduce your chances of heart attacks and strokes, allowing you to enjoy more active, fulfilling years with your loved ones. Imagine traveling, playing with grandkids, or pursuing hobbies without the shadow of heart disease looming over you. Now that we've tackled the #1 cause, let's turn our attention to another major reason behind late-life mortality: cancer. What steps can you take to reduce your risk and stay ahead of this formidable foe? Let's find out. Reason number 2: cancer. Cancer is the second leading cause of death after 75, but did you know many cases are preventable? While the word cancer often strikes fear, understanding how it develops and taking proactive steps can significantly reduce your risk. So, what exactly is cancer, and why does it become more common as we age? Cancer occurs when abnormal cells in the body grow uncontrollably, invading nearby tissues and sometimes spreading to other parts of the body. As we get older, our cells accumulate damage over time, making us more susceptible to these mutations. Factors like genetics, lifestyle choices, and environmental exposures can all play a role. For example, meet Susan, a 76-year-old who put off her routine mammograms for years, thinking she was too busy or feeling fine. When she finally went for a screening, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Thankfully, because it was caught early, Susan was able to undergo treatment and is now in remission. Her story highlights the importance of staying vigilant about screenings and not ignoring warning signs. The good news is that you can take steps to lower your risk. Start by scheduling regular screenings for cancers like breast, prostate, colon, and skin cancer, as early detection dramatically improves outcomes. Avoid smoking and limit alcohol consumption, as both are linked to several types of cancer. Maintaining a healthy weight through diet and exercise can also reduce your risk, as obesity is a known risk factor for many cancers. Additionally, protect your skin from excessive sun exposure to lower your chances of skin cancer. Preventing cancer or catching it early doesn't just save lives, it preserves quality of life. Research shows that early-stage cancers are far more treatable, often with less aggressive therapies and better long-term outcomes. By taking these steps, you're not only increasing your chances of living longer, but also ensuring those extra years are filled with vitality and joy. Now that we've explored cancer, let's turn our attention to another major health threat for older adults: respiratory diseases. What are they, and how can you protect your lungs as you age? Stay tuned to find out. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment where are you watching to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Now let's move forward. Reason number 3, respiratory diseases. Respiratory diseases like COPD and pneumonia are silent killers for many people over 75. But how can you protect yourself? These conditions often develop slowly, making it easy to overlook the warning signs until it's too late. Understanding how they affect your lungs and taking proactive steps can make all the difference in maintaining your health and independence as you age. Respiratory diseases are conditions that impair the lungs and airways, making it harder to breathe. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, pneumonia, and even severe cases of the flu fall into this category. As we age, our lung function naturally declines, and years of exposure to irritants like smoke or air pollution can take a toll. For example, meet Robert, a 77-year-old who smoked for decades and dismissed his persistent cough as just a smoker's hack. By the time he was diagnosed with COPD, his lung damage was significant, and everyday activities like climbing stairs left him breathless. Robert's story is a stark reminder of how respiratory diseases can creep up on you, but it's also a call to action. The good news? There are steps you can take to protect your lungs. If you smoke, quitting is the single most impactful change you can make. It's never too late to stop. Avoid exposure to air pollution, secondhand smoke, and other lung irritants whenever possible. Stay up to date on vaccinations, including the flu shot and pneumonia vaccine, as these illnesses can be particularly dangerous for older adults. Practicing deep breathing exercises and staying physically active can also help maintain lung function and improve your overall respiratory health. Protecting your lungs isn't just about avoiding disease, it's about preserving your quality of life. Healthy lungs mean more energy, better sleep, and the ability to stay active and engaged with the world around you. Research shows that managing respiratory health can reduce hospitalizations and even extend life expectancy. Imagine enjoying walks, traveling, or simply breathing easily without struggling for air. Now that we've tackled respiratory diseases, let's turn our attention to another major health challenge for older adults: neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. What can you do to protect your brain as you age? Stay tuned to find out. Reason number 4: neurodegenerative diseases. Neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia are devastating, but can you reduce your risk? These conditions, which slowly rob individuals of their memories, independence, and ability to function, are a leading cause of death and disability in older adults. While aging is the biggest risk factor, research shows that lifestyle choices can play a significant role in protecting your brain health. Neurodegenerative diseases are disorders that cause the progressive degeneration of nerve cells in the brain, leading to a decline in cognitive function, memory, and motor skills. Alzheimer's disease, the most common form of dementia, is a prime example. It starts with subtle memory lapses and can progress to severe confusion, personality changes, and an inability to perform daily tasks. For instance, meet Margaret, an 80-year-old who began forgetting names and misplacing items years before her Alzheimer's diagnosis. Her family initially brushed it off as normal aging, but as her symptoms worsened, they realized something was seriously wrong. Margaret's story is a powerful reminder of how these diseases can sneak up on us, but it also underscores the importance of early intervention. The good news? There are steps you can take to support your brain health and potentially reduce your risk. Staying mentally active is crucial. Challenge your brain with puzzles, reading, or learning new skills. A brain-healthy diet, such as the Mediterranean diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, has been shown to protect cognitive function. Regular physical exercise not only improves blood flow to the brain, but also promotes the growth of new brain cells. Additionally, managing stress and getting quality sleep are essential, as chronic stress and poor sleep have been linked to an increased risk of cognitive decline. Protecting your brain isn't just about preventing disease, it's about maintaining your independence, relationships, and quality of life as you age. Studies show that adopting these healthy habits can delay the onset of symptoms and even slow the progression of neurodegenerative diseases. Imagine being able to remember cherished moments, engage in meaningful conversations, and continue pursuing your passions well into your later years. Now that we've explored neurodegenerative diseases, let's turn our attention to another major health challenge for older adults: chronic lifestyle-related conditions like diabetes. What steps can you take to manage or prevent these conditions and live a longer, healthier life? Stay tuned to find out. Reason 5. Chronic lifestyle-related conditions. Chronic conditions like diabetes and obesity are preventable, yet they claim countless lives every year. These lifestyle-related diseases often develop slowly, fueled by poor habits and choices, but the good news is that they're also within your power to change. By understanding how they affect your body and taking proactive steps, you can significantly reduce your risk and enjoy a healthier, longer life. Chronic lifestyle-related conditions are long-term health issues that are often linked to behaviors such as poor diet, lack of exercise, and smoking. Diabetes, obesity, and hypertension are prime examples. Over time, these conditions can damage your heart, kidneys, eyes, and nerves, leading to serious complications like heart attacks, strokes, and kidney failure. For instance, meet Bill, a 79-year-old who spent years eating processed foods and avoiding exercise. When he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, he didn't take it seriously until he developed nerve damage and vision problems. Bill's story is a wake-up call, but it also shows that it's never too late to make changes. The good news? You can take control of your health starting today. Eating a balanced diet rich in whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can help manage weight and blood sugar levels. Regular exercise, even something as simple as walking 30 minutes a day, can improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood pressure. If you have diabetes, monitoring your blood sugar levels and working with your doctor to manage your condition is crucial. And don't forget to avoid processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive alcohol, as these can exacerbate chronic conditions. Managing these conditions isn't just about avoiding complications, it's about adding vibrant, active years to your life. Research shows that controlling diabetes, maintaining a healthy weight, and keeping blood pressure in check can reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other life-threatening issues. Imagine being able to play with your grandkids, travel, or pursue hobbies without the limitations of chronic illness. It's entirely possible with the right choices. Now that we've covered the 5 major reasons behind deaths after 75, cardiovascular disease, cancer, respiratory diseases, neurodegenerative diseases, and chronic lifestyle-related conditions, it's time to take control of your health. Let's wrap up with actionable steps you can start today to live a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. So there you have it. 99% of deaths after 75 are caused by 5 major reasons: cardiovascular disease, cancer, respiratory diseases, neurodegenerative diseases, and chronic lifestyle-related conditions. While these statistics might seem daunting, the real takeaway is that many of these risks are within your control. By understanding these causes and taking proactive steps, you can significantly improve your chances of living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Now, it's time to take action. Start by making small, sustainable changes to your lifestyle, whether it's eating a heart-healthy diet, staying physically active, quitting smoking, or keeping up with regular health screenings. Remember, it's never too late to make a positive change. Every step you take today is an investment in your future self. We'd love to hear from you. What steps are you planning to take to reduce your risk and boost your longevity? Share your thoughts, goals, or even your success stories in the comments below. Let's inspire and support each other on this journey to better health. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more tips on living your best life, and share it with friends and family who might benefit. Here's to taking control of your health and making your golden years truly golden.